Hi Leo, thanks for joining me for the May of 2019 Taroscope with Animal Totem. We're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, as always, then follow up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then if you are a Patreon subscriber, level 2, there will be another card pulled from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our reading for Leo. This is Leo. For 2019 of May. Leo. Oh, lovers. Leo. This, I think this comes first, then this. But this guy has been out in every spread almost, practically. Leo. What is going on for our Leo friends in May of 2019. There we go. Okay, so this is our main spread. Lovers was the very first card out, so many of you are going to have some lover stuff happening. You know, that's what it seems to be. It's falling in love, it's sexual, it's feeling love in your life. Some of you, it's been a while, too, because the Four of Swords in reverse. This is like coming out of a dry spell. Usually Leos are always in love, though. You love to be in love, and that's cool. You know, but for some of you, it's been a while. It's been maybe 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 years, I don't know. But you're getting back into action again, or it could be the other person. News is coming. The pages are always messengers. All the young dudes carry the news. News is coming with fire. Now, we don't really have any kind of fire energy going on this month, so I'm not sure what that might mean. This could have been back in Aries time. Actually, I'm recording it. It's still Aries. That would have been back in early part of April. Could have been some news coming then. I usually don't use this as a person, but this could be you. This could be you as when you were a child, when you were a younger person. This could be a wish that you made when you were a younger person. Yeah. A childhood wish or a childhood dream. It reminds me of, Beth says attraction, but it looked like it said practical. Because it reminds me of that movie, Practical Magic. Before I get to that, though, in these cards, what's so cool about these cards, which are my own creation, by the way, and I forgot to mention watching for Leo, Sun, Rising, and Moon. What's cool about these cards is those words will pop out. They will change on you, But I saw Practical Magic. When she's little and she puts one blue eye and one green eye and and she makes this wish in her diary, and then way later, 20 years later, this guy shows up and she forgot that she even one green eye, one blue. Oh my God, I remember making that wish. So it could have been a wish that you made as a child. It could be even a childhood sweetheart returning for some of you. Whoever, it sure seems to be this person, this King of Swords for you guys. Now, in these readings, there's no gender because it's a general reading for so many people. This King of Swords could be anybody. It's not necessarily a man or a woman. It would be whoever you're attracted to. The thing about the King always, though, is that the King is further along. They're a mature person. They're not childish in their behavior. When the King shows next to the Lovers, it says that they're ready for a relationship. This is a real relationship. This isn't an infatuation. This isn't somebody who's going to be playing games with you. This is a real relationship. You may have never thought that you weren't good enough for this, or that you weren't ready for this, or if you've been attracting negative things in your life, this is turning around. This is turning around. This person is coming in and going to really turn things around. There's something about not being able to move forward from the past, having issues or difficulty moving forward from the past. Some of you, this could be they're not in the same place, like physically. This might have to be that there's traveling going on, long distance relationships. For some of you, it's like you meet just as one of you is leaving to go somewhere else. But I feel like it's a temporary thing and it can be worked out. Like it almost feels like, how doctors have to do their residency and they have to go somewhere else for a little while, but then they can come back and usually choose somewhat where they want to be. So it feels like that. It feels like this going back and forth is going to be a temporary thing, and that they will be back. It could be you. You might be the one who's traveling, going away for a little while and then coming back. It's like you committed to this already for some of you, like this was a prior commitment already, a job or something was already, or they're going on tour. You know, this was already a commitment before you guys even got together. And it's, you can't just drop it. They can't just drop it, or you can't just drop it. You're gonna have to, you know, just deal with it. But it's gonna be okay. That might be a little bit rough. It seems like that could be like a little bit rough with that going on, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be negative in the long run. It's going to be a little bit of a hardship at the time, but it does not feel like it would be a negative thing. Also, there seems to be some big money things showing up here, boy. You've got this go. I see go. That could be again with this thing. If you're like, oh, I've just committed to go move this thing, it's saying go anyway, but it's really pointing over here. Looks like some of you got an opportunity, new beginning and money, Ace of Pentacles, and it's going to pay very well. So I don't feel like you could pass this up, or they can't pass it up. For some of you, it's you. You know, it's just like, well, I've got this new job offer. I was just going to be leaving next month or whatever, and there I meet the love of my life. Now what? You know. But it's all going to work itself out. This is a very strong connection, no matter what. It could work out in a lot of different ways for different people. You know, some people, it might be that it's just a short thing. We'll just do long distance for a while, and then you're going to come back and be together. Some people, it'd be strong enough that he or she would say, "Hey, well, I'm going to go look for a job too. I'm going to follow you there." I mean, they might not follow you there this minute, but you do a long distance thing, and then it progresses. It progresses, and it gets deeper. I'm sorry, I was going to write something down, and I totally went right out of my line. My line. Totally went right out of my mind, not out of my line. But anyways, this is a very favorable connection. Again, possibly an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now, we also are going to be moving into the sign of Gemini on the 21st. So for some of you, this might be happening a little bit later on down there when we move into Gemini. You can't turn down this money thing, though. This money thing is too good to pass up. And the love will withstand. I'm going to put that as your tagline. Love will withstand. The love will withstand it. Even if in the past, like, love didn't withstand it, you know, like if you've been in a situation in the past where, you know, you tried long distance and it didn't work out, and you're just like, oh, I know this is it. This is the death of the relationship. No, not in this case. The love will withstand. Some of you, this is a childhood wish or a childhood sweetheart that's going to show up out of nowhere from like a childhood wish from many years ago. By the way, I want to, before we do the animal totem, I want to let everybody know in May and June I will be opening up for the the solstice readings. We're going to be coming up on the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern, and this is these quarterly readings are always real popular. It'll be available for a limited time, so if you want to get them, you can check out my website. Just now, and by the way, let that happen if you'd see words popping on these cards or changing. I saw that CH and it reminded me of CHI, like Chicago. So for some of you, there could be a Chicago thing. Maybe that's where you're at now, or maybe that's where you're traveling to, or, you know, something along there. There's definitely some traveling and long distance, but they want you to know that love will withstand. It can withstand. It's not just like, well, the psychic said love will withstand, so I'm just going to go do what I want to do and not put any effort in. No, it's going to require effort on your part, but it will withstand. It can. It has the endurance. It has the capability of having endurance. Okay, what is the animal totem card for our Leo friends? The rabbit. Rabbits love too. Rabbits procreation. Doing it like rabbits. I mean, we've all heard that one, right? When that shows up with the lovers, that means there's going to be a lot of sex happening. Sensitive, artistic, clever, nimble, outsmarting adversaries by staying one step ahead, taking colossal leaps and sprinting into the future, heightened libido, and procreation. Yeah. Rabbit's really lucky too. That's why people carry rabbit's foots and things like that. It's considered very lucky. I think that you might look at this like, oh, I was so lucky that I got so lucky I met it. But it really wasn't luck. It was synchronicity. I think you've been kind of lucky a lot. You know, you're going to be lucky in love and lucky with some kind of a money thing. And don't pass this up, or if it's the other person, you have to understand that this is too good for them to pass up. Some kind of childhood dream or wish is coming out of this whole thing too. It might be related to the job itself too. When I grow up, I want to do this or that, and it might show up, that exact thing that you've been wanting to do since you were a child. Okay, Leo, so this is the reading. If you are a Patreon subscriber level 2, you can go and check in Patreon. We're going to do another card from the Gateway Oracle cards. I do appreciate all your support by purchasing my wares, liking, sharing, commenting. All goes towards keeping these readings free each and every month. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of May, and I'll speak to you soon.